Fellow Nigerians across the globe, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. I am George Onyibe. I am simply a society value advocate. Of course, some of you will wonder why I choose my current stance. They will soon begin to tell you it's in the dark. Yes, and this is because we live in the dark to serve the light. I won't explain further than that. But let's briefly go into our topic, our discussion. Still on the campaign of enlightenment, a message I simply titled, The Igbo Unification Project Agenda that undermine the value of other ethnic groups. It will only lead to war, conflicts. It will lead to misunderstanding, divorce, just like the case of Nigeria. Now, let me create a scenario, maybe you'll be able to understand me. Because it's obvious not everybody had the ability to understand the mindset behind our broadcast. So we are often misunderstood. They say it's hatred, you are envious, you are jealous, but it's okay. The truth is being sent forth and it will not come back void. And this is the confidence assurance why we do what we do. Nigeria today is a country without missing words, made up of over 1,000 ethnic groups. But somewhere along the line, politically, they said we are 250 ethnic groups, recognized officially. But in recent times, some ethnic group who understand the need to speak up is gradually being recognized. And so maybe we are up to 300 recognized ethnic group at this moment. But the last time I checked, even the Nigerian record itself is not very sure of it. Like I said, Nigeria is a country made up of over 1,000 ethnic groups, with over 500 different languages, over 5,000 dialects. And having said this, we are seen as three. But they will say three major ethnic groups, which is the Yoruba, the Igbo, and the Hausa. None of them existed, except the Hausa may have existed in the past under the umbrella of the Zamfara ancient empire. But not in the idea you have in Nigeria today, because there were era of assimilation, association and assimilation. That is when the idea of Yoruba nation was created. That is when the idea of the Igbo nation was created. That is when the idea of the Hausa nation was created. But all of them began to consume us, other ethnic groups. This problem did not start today. It got to a stage where you must say you are Igbo, Hausa or Yoruba. Come to my platform. They will say if you are not Hausa, you are not Igbo or Yoruba, you are a scam. In my own country, I'm a scam. And so, because Nigerians undermine the values, the cultural heritage of other ethnic groups, it's almost impossible for us to be united. It's almost impossible for us to speak with one voice. Because it's obvious, this ethnic group I have just mentioned are not all homogeneous. Some of us are heterogeneous, but yet, because the colonial master wanted that way, we have to be one. Whether you like it or not, the day and the night must become one. God himself so divided us that the animal in the northern region is different from the animal in my own region. My goat is different from their goat. My cow is different from their cow. My dog is different from their dog. Just as you have German Shepherd, American Bulldog, and different from each other. And you look at us in futuristically, we're different. But believe me, we are all human. We love ourselves. We've been able to tolerate ourselves. But this will not change the fact that God places boundary. And now we have grown to the level of maturity where we say we are one Nigeria. We must deal with it. We must work towards it. Because after all, as black people, if we cannot accept ourselves, love ourselves, tolerate one another, why do we blame the Arabians, the Europeans, the Asia, the Indonesians, the Malaysians, and the rest of them for hating on the blacks? And so somewhere along the line, it's a truth we have to deal with. And so today, Nigeria is struggling to unite. It is not because Nigerians hate unity. It is because our value itself is undermined. They counteract each other. And we are not looking to that end. All they feel is, we must be united, you must be united. But there is something known as value. These are the core principles that influence every area of our life. If it does not align, it will not work. I'm coming. It's applicable to marriage. A lot of marriages today are broken. It's not because they hate themselves. Believe me, if you are a woman and a man marries you, understand he's not marrying you because of your big breasts, your big nyash. You think men like nyash. They are not marrying you for your fair complexion. They are not marrying you because of your pointed nose, your education, not even because of your money. They choose you. Just know that truth. They choose you because they can get sex anywhere. They can get big nyash. Big nyash is affordable. Big breasts, they are all affordable. You can pretend and play jingolo and rip off the wealth of those wealthy women. These things are available. It's just to work towards it. But any man who ignores this thing he can achieve and come to you for any reason you think you know, believe me, that man chooses you. He chooses to put up a life with you. He chooses you among millions of women. He chooses you to build a future with you. But if he chooses you and take you to the altar, and you wake up one day and both of you have seen yourself as enemy, living like cat and dog, believe me, it is not hatred of anything that drives you. Your values cannot align. Your values can simply not align. This is exactly what Igbo people are doing. We are begging them, stop this your false unity. It's not as if we hate Igbo people. It's not as if we are complaining of Igbo people, most especially this one that say they are Biafra. Our values and their values does not align. It can't work. The last message of the Omo of Okpanam to Igbo Unification criminals was that go and put your house in order. Stop pushing this Biafra, your unification agenda. Our values are not the same. Those of you who will understand will see this was the last pleading of Omo of Okpanam of blessed memory. But they pretend as if they don't know. But we continue to educate them. And so you have broken homes today because the values cannot align. The problem we are facing in Nigeria today is because our values cannot align. Some of you believe you must destroy minority. Some of you believe that you are born to rule us. Some of you believe you are the most intelligent tribe. Some of you believe in being bragadash. These things irritate us. It's not part of us. Not because we are better than you. And maybe because we are foolish. That is why we accept to be minority. Now let me explain to you. Every problem we have faced first of all in Nigeria is the undermining of the minorities. The first intervention of the imperialists in the supposed independent country like Nigeria was the issue of minority report. I know that many Nigerians don't know about minority report. I was taught in Nigerian University and somehow a history student. The supposed minorities in a time begin to complain against the injustice meted on them by Nigerian state, unquote, majority. A lot of them from the eastern region. This gave room to Ambazonia given to Cameroon, and Atiku Abubakar village of Cameroon given to us. All these were the work of minority report. Most of you will not know that the map of Nigeria at the moment of independence is not the same map of Nigeria as we speak. Why? It was the same supposed minority that said, Nigeria is not working, let us divide Nigeria. And I'm sure you have not forgotten Isaac Adakaburu. It was shut down. Everything minority complained. And they are shut down. When majority complain about it, somebody will die or they will fight war. Adakaburu said, divide Nigeria. Igbo man said, don't divide Nigeria. And later he want to divide Nigeria. Did war not come? Did people not die? We are begging Igbo Biafra, stop uniting us. We already know the truth. There is nothing like Sub Igbo. There is nothing like Igbo in Kogi. Nothing like Igbo in Delta. Igbo in Edo. Igbo in Benue. Igbo in Bayelsa. Igbo in River State. Igbo in Cross River. There is no such thing. And for your southeast, everybody in the southeast is not Igbo. We know our people that are in the southeast. We gave birth to them. They didn't give birth to us. There are our people in, what do you call them? In Anambra there, aside Onitsha people. Around Nnewi Axis, there are Anyoma people hidden there. They know the truth. We have been contacting most of them. But this madness of Igbo Biafra has consumed them. They can't speak up. If we were not doing what we are doing, the Obi or Igwe of Uguta would not have spoken out. Only Obi of Onitsha was bold enough to tell you, we came from Benin. And he is still suffering reproach indirectly from the hand of the supposed Igbo people. That is why Igbo people don't reference him, except they want to use him to justify their criminality. And so for you Igbo people, we know our people that runs across. From Abia State, down to Enugu, down there to Anambra, we will come for our people. But their values have been compromised. That is why we are very careful when we deal with them. Because when you, as alligator, begin to parole with lizard, you may soon forget that you are alligator and then remain in the land, whereas you have the ability to live on both of them. They cannot be greater than you, and yet they accept to be lesser than you. And that is why we are looking at them. And now look at us. Very poor, from uncompleted building, illiterate, uneducated, but we are not complaining. We make money as much as your kind make, Igbo Biafra. But we don't boast about it because where we come from, we use money. Money don't use us. And now money use you. How do you manage these values, this core principle that are the chief cornerstone of the foundation of our society, everything we can boast of, culture and heritage? These are what becomes the primordial influence that drive us. And you want us to lower it down so that we get social media like, so that we get social media share. Thank God you are on social media. And so maybe you'll be able to visage how we feel. But don't worry. When we go out of social media platform, this thing you are looking for, nobody will listen to you. Our truth is very bitter, very naked, very hot, and may not be appreciated by all. But the confidence assurance we have is that we will sit back and smile at you. We will sit back and laugh at you because in the end, we will confront you with this truth. Your hypocrisy will be exposed. Let me digress a little bit. You people want to kill Soludo now. Soludo is, let's assume, is Igbo man. I've said it in my broadcast, the Igbo people we respect that are alive we can see today. Soludo is one of them. But for some reason, maybe Igbo people coerce him to go and visit Nnamdi Kanu. I still made a broadcast and told him, it does not change anything. Nnamdi Kanu lie cannot be hidden. Few people like jump from here till tomorrow. And all of you who identify with Nnamdi Kanu, all of you will be disgraced. Except I stole their money. Except everything they said about me is true. But if they lie, I am a scorpion. Go and check my treat. I will not leave them. And do you know what? I am the ungifted. I cannot kill you. You cannot kill me. Whatever you do to me will get back to you. And now you lied against me. The whole world will know you are a liar. You will never be spared. I can't even help it. I would have ignored Nnamdi Kanu. Whether he like it or not, he will go down in memory as a disgrace. Is Ojukwu not becoming disgrace? Is Ojukwu not becoming disgrace to Fiakwa? Now, let me explain to you. Governor Soludo simply was having a conversation with his fellow Igbo people. Right there in Maryland, USA, if I'm not mistaken. It was supposed to be a family meeting, sort of. So he went there and he let me see Igbo, in the Anambra on USA. And they were having a party of Jolly Be Good. And maybe some of the concerned Anambarians decide to ask him, Governor, Professor, all this killing that is happening in our place, how do we checkmate it? How do we stop unknown gunmen of Nnamdi Kanu? How do we stop kidnapping Okite? How do we see the war you are fighting with Okite? Nwanani, please, how do we go about it? Understand, it was a family discussion. But one Igbo man, boom, took his phone and began to record it. These are Igbo people who want to bring down Soludo, make him unpopular. If Igbo must have respect, at least for this truth, protect Soludo. Go and look at that thing. They didn't invite press. They did not call anybody. So under no circumstance, when I gather with my family people, I tell them the truth. I don't compromise it. Because my people say, this is value. It is your brother, your true relative that can tell you, bro, your mouth is oozing. It will not look like insult. And I say, true? But I brushed this morning. He said, just do something about it. But if another person says it, it becomes an insult. So Soludo was not insulting Igbo people. Soludo was telling them the truth that will set them free. And in that conversation, he said to them, you concerned Anambarians, let me tell you the truth. It's almost 3 years since I became governor. The police have arrested. The army have arrested. The vigilantes have arrested. My people, 99.9% of them are not Fulani headsmen. They are Igbo people. Internet is on fire. Follow the link I put in my post before this broadcast. You will go to Igbo Israel TV and other useless Igbo people, Igbo TV people, all of them useless beggars of unity. They are releasing IPOB threat that Soludo must resign. Resign for saying the truth. No, resign for what? I am coming. Now, it boils down to what we have been telling you from the beginning. When I discovered that IPOB is a criminal gang, as a member of this organization, I told Uchuka from Efo, I say, your brothers, they are criminals. They are using us. From Benjamin Madubugu to Bright Chimezie, all of them are using us. The same way they used Chidibirongu the way. They almost destroyed the life of David in Nwawisi. They are using us. They have killed Ikechukwu. I told Uchuka from Efo. He never believed me. And I said, watch your brother body language. Uchuka from Efo knew I could predict Nnamdi Kanu. Because everything they want to do, I already know. I will tell Uchuka from Efo. And Uchuka from Efo did not believe it until he began to confirm it. And so he knows the truth. And Uchuka from Efo is a good man. The reason I'm not calling them out is let Nnamdi Kanu come out. We are waiting for him. But as I see that many Igbo people don't want to have sense, we will soon generalize it. I just leave IPOB, let them be disgracing themselves. I'm coming. Look at Darlington Chibuike that they opened a radio station for to be blackmailing me. I see the pepper, George Onibe exposed. Season 1, I see the pepper, George Onibe exposed. Where is Darlington Chibuike? Today now, what they thought they did to me, this is what they are doing to themselves. They are now fighting. China Sangolu and Nene Nayanya, they stole money. This is the truth I have told you people. I discovered that Benjamin Madubugu under Lion Squad headed by Obase were the one killing Igbo people. And they pretend to be Hausa people. They hire some Igbo girl born in Hausa land to be broadcasting as if they are Hausa people. They begin to impersonate other tribes. And I see the crime of Igbo people against themselves in my own value, which is the main purpose of this topic. In here, we were taught that the person you will bury, you don't kill that person. That is why I have issues, scores to resolve with so many of my Igbo people. If I catch any of them one by one, I will remove their teeth. It's going to be one-on-one. But outside that, I move on. I ignore them in their stupidity and ignorance because we know how we care ourselves. We don't go about killing our people. We can yell at ourselves, quarrel over it. But if we cannot work together, our values say, go your way. You go your way. That is why when I see some original Igbo people mesmerizing, I'll just be looking at them. If you were to be around, I will know what I will do to you. This is my value. But you see Igbo people value, if I challenge you and you have gone, kill him. No, kill him. Nnamdi Kanu asked us to go and protest in Oka. I told Nnamdi Kanu and Benjamin Madubugu, when they were in Kuje prison, I said, Nigerians said, no open protest again. And if you say we should do this, and then our people will be shot, Benjamin Madubugu unconsciously said, that is the game. Because by the time they shoot them, we take the pictures of their dead body and hyper it for international community to see. And in my mind, I said, and then who are the people who are supposed to do the dying? And these people, children, are in diaspora. I think Brachim is here. They threatened my family. And when I followed them up, where is Solomon Ekbu? All of them are in diaspora. They thought we have forgotten them. They flew their children to diaspora. You see, we are poor. We don't have money. We don't even have international passport. We've not left our village, so we don't have sense. And I knew that we are swimming in a water that is ark infested. There is problem. I saved the life of everyone there. Nobody was killed in Oka that day. They were not happy. But it's a case for another day. There was a woman in Anambra State who came on social media and was complaining that, see, Fulani raped me and my daughter in my house. The woman is from Ebonyi State. If you're an Igbo person, you should remember. And somebody called me and said, see this woman. She's anti-IPOB. And so the Lion Squad went to her house because she's a widow and told her, now you get mad and insult us. They raped that woman and the daughter in their sitting room and placed the woman under oath that they will video her to blackmail Fulani herdsmen. And that when it is done, they banish her from Anambra, never to return. They placed her under oath. And when I tried to reach out to this woman, she's gone till today. And I do not understand why Igbo people can be heartless against each other. And then I knew, if they can do this to their own, even their children, we are not safe. I became cautious. And so when I discovered that Nnamdi Kanu will not repent, and what he was doing was to destroy me, because he has sampled the people that will poison me. He has sampled the snipers that will take me out. He has sampled the social media that will destroy me. He has sampled everything. But the system we built for him. Did you hear what I said? The system we built for him in Africa. Could he manipulate it? It's not possible because he couldn't even finish secondary school. He dampered into structure he knew nothing about. That is why POB has fallen like a pack of cards. The only moral influence around Nnamdi Kanu as of the time I left them was Uche Mefo. But the day he stopped listening to Uche Mefo, perceiving to be true, why do you listen to George Onibe? Uche Mefo now sued Radio Biafra to Nigeria. Uche Mefo now becomes saboteur. What he did to Uche Mefo, I expected him to do to me was just that it's not in their power. I am their destiny and I'm their doom. I started telling Igbo people, it's not Fulani herdsmen, it's your fellow Igbo. There is nothing like Biafra. It's a Yahoo. They are obedient movement, the articulation movement, because they know the money they shared with P2B and Atiku Abubakar. It is Nnamdi Kanu that told us in the DOS meeting. His brothers are witness. I started explaining this thing. They only come my platform and tell you, ooh, then sack you, then fire you. I am an asset. You cannot dispose me. I don't go to where I am tolerated. If I am not welcome, I don't go there. I don't beg for friendship. I don't look for what is not looking for me. But I knew you were lying. He sleep with people's wife. He's a drunkard, illiterate. Show your face. Ogogoro man. Ashawo. Ooh, Onyoshi. I hardly see those nonsense comments here. But we have not even started. We are warming up. You're going to call me that name for a very long time. Since you decide to destroy the good version of me, I will give you the devil version of me. But it's not hatred that drives me, so that you will not do it to another person. What you people have done to Nigeria has brought Nigeria almost permanently to her knee. And everybody kept quiet. And this madness, you people don't want to control it. You are still pushing it. And then I left Biafra agitation. We said, let's do de facto customary government to remedy the situation. De facto government was compromised. Even the moral one among them, people like Obidio Bienu want to turn to idiot. Asare Dokubo ran away. He wanted to savage the image of Igbo people. From there, we said, let us do political participation. I discovered that they did not learn from articulation, P2B and Atiku. Now they want to drag me into obedient movement. I say I will not do such. And now become the enemy of entire Igbo. I am not better than them, but my value, I cannot be lowered to their standard. And I made a broadcast and say from today, anything Biafra, I disassociate. Because they were coming as political participation. Most of you did not believe me. There are my lovely brothers, my blood, who are hardcore obedient movement. Till tomorrow morning, I was talking with one of them. I said, you are obedient, right? He said, yes. I said, have I condemned you for being with them? Have I faulted you? He said, no. I said, that is because I should respect your feeling. But these people are not who you think they are. But that does not mean I would be the one to ask you to leave. If my brother comes across this broker, I just don't want to mention you. He's a hardcore obedient, but he's my closest brother so far as my entire village is concerned. And this is who we are. It's not a slogan to us. Live and let's live. Because you need to know the truth about nature. No two human beings reason alike. And in every way we reason, we contradict each other. And what makes us human and mature, for that matter, is the ability to make allowance for each other's fault. Respect each other's peace. And this is what the Igbo man has refused to respect. I am coming. And then, immediately I moved out of Biafra agitation. Some of them, I will not mention their name, called me and said, okay, let's unite in the Igbo. It's no longer about Biafra. Let's just unite in the Igbo. And I told them, I say, see, this Igbo unification, there is an issue. Because I can't lie to myself. I know what my parents used to tell me. Both my mother and father are from Eka. Both of them are Igbo people. And so you will not tell me, though from different villages, but both of them are Eka people. I say, I know the feeling across board. I know virtually almost village of Eka people across Edo and Delta State, even those who have left Edo and Delta State. I know everything about them. I see them. I feel them. It is the same blood that runs in our vein. And so even when I could deny them, my heart, my blood, my soul, everything in me could not. My eyes could deny them, but my heart cannot. But let's not upset the balance. What's going to be, going to be. I told them, my Igbo people will not accept this unity. Because there are issues to be resolved. I told them, it looked like Igbo ancestors offended Igbo people. And that matter has not been resolved. Or maybe Igbo ancestors offended Eka ancestors or Anyoma ancestors. I said, but they are not telling us. And now we don't know if it is my ancestors that has lied to us, or if it is your ancestors that have lied to you. No wonder Lucky Dube sang, because your mother didn't tell you the truth, because your father didn't tell you the truth. I said, but for us to solve this problem once and for all, go to our monarch, because they are our last line of defense. There are people who put them on that check. I said, but go to them. We started mobilizing our people to go to our king. The moment I took Ikechukwu to one or two king, Igbo people started visiting our king without me. And they were somewhere in Mbili to see the king there, the Obi. And the king said, where is George? They said I was on special assignment. Because the king is not on internet. He's not an internet person. That I was on a special mission, because that was the lie they were telling. So they can kill me from behind. And the king called me. I say, your people are here and they say you are on special mission. I say, I'm no longer with them. And if they say I am with them, those people are criminal. You need to move away from them. The king did not accept them again. Nobody attended to them again in Eka land, the entire Anyoma. Everybody disassociated because it was obvious they are criminal, mischievous people. All their plan will be to the detriment of our people. And that is when they begin to hire that boy they call Kanayo. They actually brought Kanayo for me to groom Kanayo. But I saw Kanayo, Kainebi, that Kainebi is not a progressive-minded person. He's a hungry man, a wretched and low-life Anyoma man. I knew his problem because he was frustrated in Onitsha. And Igbo people have started dashing him 5 naira, 2 naira. I meet some of you for recharge card. Some of you do send me recharge card. But all of you who have sent me recharge card and the rest, you see, I don't worship you. Honestly, I'm grateful. And you can't influence my mindset or my decision. But when I see somebody doing what he's doing because he's being given money, I enjoy a position or occupy a position of authority, fame, and glory in IPOB. None of you know me. None of you, even 99.9 IPOB people don't know how I look like. Because we don't have personality to sell. Whatever we are doing require or has taken the blood of our people. And then who glories over that? Who glories over that? I never made any money. I lost almost life and investment. Should I recall Juniper Academy? I own the school, shut down. Should I remind you Royal Pivas Interlock? The factory is shut down. Should I remind you about Sanctuary of God Church? Should I begin to mention my investment? As we speak, most of my cars still with the DSS. Others rotten, dilapidated, I have to sell them as scrap just to start my life all over again. And yet these Igbo people are telling you, I got a newspaper stand because they don't know me. I will stand and hear them talk trash. Some of them say I'm in the UK. I'm using Range Rover Sports now. The money I collected from Nigeria to betray Biafra. Thunder will go fire now. I'm very sorry for all of you. So why did I have to bring all these things up? I told them this unity will not work. But they have a ladder mouth. But they are empty vessels. Every noise they make will expose them. When you confront these people with the truth, their hypocrisy will be exposed. I know this truth right from the Bible. Acts of the Apostles chapter 19, where Paul and Apollos were in Corinth, according to the Bible. And they met. Paul took the road through the interior, paraphrasing the New Living Bible. And he saw Apollos and said to him, did you receive the Holy Spirit when you believed? And Apollos said, no, I've not even heard about the Holy Spirit. And then he said, in whose name were you baptized? Apollos was a Christian who almost divided the church, but he knew nothing about the Holy Spirit. When he confronted Paul, who was not selling his office as a bishop and right reverend and whatever, the church was divided. Some say we are Apollos' disciple, others say we are Paul's disciple. And Paul said, hold on. Apollos didn't die for the church, and I didn't die for the church, and so it is useless to say this one. This is how powerful Apollos is, but yet he knew nothing about the Holy Spirit. When Paul confronted him with the issue of the Holy Spirit, his hypocrisy was exposed. With this truth, I know all this Igbo lie on social media will give you the true version of it, and your hypocrisy will be exposed. Most of you, because I don't talk, most of you, because you talk, I listen, you think I am naive, you think you will pocket me. But let me not make this broadcast to be like it's about me. Just trying to create a scenario so you understand. And so what they did, the one they call Kainebi, begin to work with Igbo. All these Igbo people, before they bring Spirit Almighty. And that one, he's smart to look like Ibu Nyamo Opale. And the rest of them, they were incorporating each other. If I had wanted, they will still be singing my praise. I will be destroying my people without knowing. Because I was actually an IPOB. Shouting every day, Abo land belong to Igbo people. Abo land belong to Igbo people. Benin land belong to Igbo people. Edo belong to Igbo people. Igodomigodo is Igbo land. Yes, Ikwere is Igbo. Ijo is Igbo. Everybody is Igbo. Subconsciously, because each time you say anybody is Biafra, automatically you are saying your land belong to Igbo people. Because Igbo is Biafra. Yoruba is not Biafra. Hausa is not Biafra. And I thank that Benin man that made me to see clearly. I thank you very much, my brother. Because you don't know how you delivered me even without knowing. And he was complaining to me and said, but come to think about it. Each time we say, Edo land, Igodomigodo, it belongs to Biafra. We are simply saying it belongs to Igbo people. I can't fight to destroy my people. And I knew this truth, that anytime I'm saying, Anyoma is Igbo, Ikwere is Igbo, it could sell. They're looking for validation. I am destroying my people. And I told them I will not be part of such nonsense. That is when they blacklisted me. The whole Igbo people I know. Only one person talks to me. They say, doctor, only one Igbo person that I know on this realm, on this level, that still talks to me. His name is Dr. Clifford Chukwuemeka Iruanya. And I respect him for that. These are people who saw the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu even before Uchemefo knew anything. Because Nnamdi Kanu wanted to use Uchemefo to destroy Clifford Iruanya. Uchemefo did not know. And Clifford Iruanya could not explain. And by the time I picked his word towards the end of the journey with Nnamdi Kanu, that was when I understood what he was telling me. Because when he resisted the Nnamdi Kanu criminality, Nnamdi Kanu set him up, dissolved the HOD, and called them DOS. I knew I called Clifford Chukwuemeka Iruanya and say, why do you have to have issue with Nnamdi Kanu? Please do what he asks you to do, because we thought it's a sense. We are whiter than white. Drop your insult. Chukwuemeka told me, you will not understand. Chukwuemeka Clifford Nwenem Yemeke Aloa Agotagwa mi ha hwechonegwa. And so I aboard the ship. Obidi was hopelessly somehow telling them to come and advise me. Obidi Obienu began to pay people that they should come and advertise George. They should advise me. Tell Obidi Obienu that his governor is now advising them. People who know the truth. And should I begin to talk about the people I respect? People like Uche Nwokenkwo trying to give me mouth? All of unana no fit. Yoruba go say, oh, to be. All of unana no fit. Oh, to be. Unwasaka. But let's leave them aside. Now, everything I've told you is true. You know. The era we are now is the era of unification. They have united now, we know where they are going. Where are they going? They want us to get Anyoma state. I was reliably informed by a monarch in Anyoma land regarding the issue of Anyoma because I am the leader of Anyoma Defense and the Anyoma People Forum. Most of which are registered with the CAC. But not on this very name, because we have a name we work with and I will not tell you. So many platforms we have already. You think we are playing. Without Anyoma Defense, IPOB would have been able to get to me because they actually entered some Anyoma people. Some of my Abo brother, people like Mike, they cannot call on a name. Does not mean I am an here. That they went to Anyoma Defense and scattered me that I stole Anyoma money. Money I know nothing about. Where is my sister Faith Ogala? And I'm sure it's not very active. That one allowed them to be fooling over her. But I don't blame all of you like Ife and the rest of it. Igbo people sleep with you, snap the picture, and then hide it to blackmail you. Or maybe they are responsible for you to have your asylum document. Go and ask Ife. Go and ask Nelly Ofuegbu. They slept with Nelly Ofuegbu, fellow Igbo woman from Enugu. In the husband house, they heard her nude picture. And when she saw they were all criminal trying to do, they exposed the picture. Do you know that Dr. Nelly Ofuegbu's husband ran out of the house with their children? I don't know if they have reunited, but they destroyed that woman's life. They have made her irrelevant. They must have threatened to kill her. So when you see any woman on social media saying we are Biafra, Igbo people have their nude picture. That's the only thing keeping them. Or they signed their asylum document. I was the one that pleaded with Uchoka from F4 to help talk to people in France, as at that time, they should help Ife to get his asylum document. Because she lied that they want to use her for sex trading. She refused. No, she lied to them. The case is still in court in France and wherever place she is. That she ran away from home because they want to marry her out very early. Blackmailing his community and entire Nigeria. So the matter was going through court process. And then later on, they switched the matter. That is why he left France. And then the case started from another country just to get asylum document. And what they concluded that he said Biafra and the Nigeria is killing Biafra. So he's running. So when America give you visa restriction, when Dubai give you visa restriction, when even Ghana will soon give you visa restriction, understand it's not all of us that cause the problem. There are criminal-minded people you are giving validation. They are our problem, our headache. Don't you see visa restriction? So imagine now somebody like Ife telling you two lies against Nigeria. Number one is that she's a Biafra and Nigeria is killing Biafra. He has to run so they don't kill her. Or he's not telling you that, oh, fellow Nigeria, my village people, Urobo people, they want to sell me out, pedophile, marry me out when I was 4 years, and now run away because I can't marry. So they will see you, Urobo and Ishekiri, as people who involve in child abuse. And then they see Nigeria as the ones killing Igbo people. Has Soludo not say the truth? Now, dropping salt. Now I'm coming. And so I left them. They started sponsoring this thing. And when it comes to the creation of Anyoma State, I know we are in trouble. I was reliably told by my king, one of our king, this issue, that there were 2 reports against the creation of Anyoma State the time Ebonyi State was created. That they said Urobo or Ishekiri, I'm not too sure. One of them said that they should not leave us because Urobo and Ishekiri have issue. That we are the mediator between them. They should leave us there. For best reason, they wrote to international community. And then another one was coming from Igbo people. And the Igbo people were writing to Nigerians to tell them that they should leave us, that we are Igbo. Those of you in government know what I'm saying now. You created Ebonyi State and give to Igbo people, even when you know that Ebonyi State is not as big as only Eka local government. Eka local government, one local government in Eka is bigger than the entire Ebonyi State. But Ebonyi have to be a state because they are majority. And now we are talking of Anyoma, they didn't give us. The only time they are giving it attention, they want to give it to Igbo people. Did you not hear Senator Ned Nwokoro? But why did we begin to campaign against it vigorously the way we are doing it this moment? Because this is how they use Denis Osadebe. And when they could not use Denis Osadebe, they destroyed the Midwestern region. The Midwestern region was destroyed. Bender State was destroyed. We are here today as Edo and Delta because they couldn't use Denis Osadebe. The same energy they created to allow us to be created through plebiscite as Midwestern region, they destroyed it. And so they will not still succeed to use us as Anyoma people. They will still destroy Anyoma. Mark my word. I beg President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. We understand you people are reviewing that matter. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, please, for the love of everything you believe, for the love of humanity, we want Anyoma. But you see this Nedinwoko Anyoma, it's a death trap for my people, my Abo people, my Eka people, my Indokwa people, including my Anyocha people that are ignorantly following them, because my Usimili people look like they are getting sense gradually. Please, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, instead of you to create Anyoma under Nedinwoko, please remove our local government and even enslave us to Urubu or Ishekiri. Please take away our Anyoma, just dash us to Urubu or Ishekiri. Please, I beg you, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, because we don't have money. We are not politically vibrant as a people. We are not dragging anything. But this does not mean we don't know the truth. So this is the same way they are pushing. If you want to fault me, because the truth will dawn on you, it's just a matter of time. Nedinwoko want to be a governor. And Igbo people will give him the power to govern us. And Igbo people will use him and take everything from us. Eka people and Indokwa people will suffer mostly for it. Because your evidence is obvious. Igbo cannot imitate you. We are the one that speaks their language and understand them. They don't understand us. They can't speak our language. They may manage to get code what we are saying. That is if we want to. But when Anyocha speaks or Usimili, it's easy for them because of closeness. You people will suffer. We will be here, believe me, because I will outlive all of them. So having said that, the first statement of Senator Nedinwoko was, please, member of the parliament, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and all the Senate and members of House of Representatives, I beg you to please consider the creation of Anyoma. We want Anyoma state. But even though you are giving us this Anyoma, we don't like the way they are suffering Igbo people. Nigerians have been suffering Igbo people by marginalizing Igbo people. Please create us and dash us to Igbo people. Use the Anyoma state to compensate Igbo people. When he woke up from his hopelessness, that is when he stopped calling Igbo people. But watch today now. Why is Igbo people the one rejoicing over the creation of state for me? President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, please look into it. Now, why am I saying all these things? We may have similar culture with Igbo people. We may have similar language with Igbo people. But certainly, our values is not the same with Igbo people. The difference between our value system is like day and night. That is where the problem is. And like my topic suggests, if we cannot align our value, no marriage will work. If we cannot align our value, we cannot succeed, we cannot survive, we cannot live in harmony. If we do not respect our value, there will be war. Because we can't align our value as Nigeria, that is most of the problem we are facing today. Igbo people believe that Ebonye Ruya Wachie, anywhere you reach, take over. We don't believe in taking over people's territory. Igbo people go about creating king in other people's community. We don't create king in other people's community. Our king remain in their duty post. Igbo people believe in killing their brother to eat. Go and ask Nnamdi Kanu. But we don't believe in that. Some Igbo people even sleep with their mother and their sibling for money ritual. Igbo people don't do that. Some Igbo people are selling fake drug, pushing fake drug. Igbo people don't do that. Some Igbo people are causing problems around the world. Igbo people don't do that. Should I continue? Igbo people do baby factory. Igbo people don't do that. And if any Igbo person does it, they never recover themselves again. It is raining already. So let me try and stop the broadcast. But what I'm saying in a nutshell is that our value system is not the same. And this Igbo unification will only bring about war. One day you will understand. You will know this truth. I can only pray that by then it is not too late. If you understand, understand. If you don't understand, even as a Anyoma person, drop your insult. But let me go to the comment section and receive my insult. Those that are Igbo, separate yourself from Igbo Biafra. Beg them to stop the unity begging until we align our values. I don't insult my father. These Igbo Biafra people insult their father. We don't lock our people up because they talk. These Igbo people does that. Some of Igbo people, Biafra people have started threatening me that they are going to use Nedinwoko to arrest me. And tell Nedinwoko, let him make that move so that we bring his career to an end. Onyabo can wo, Orogodoku anomum yakan no so wa munin we he. Maka nwata agwa na jere bimbo. You take the message to Ned Nwoko. I think he's a senator billionaire because we have not seen billionaire. Look at his arrogancy. His value is like that of Igbo Biafra people. That is why we are still trying to trace the origin of Ned Nwoko, because no true son of Anyoma will sell their people. The ones who try ended their life. Go and ask Chukwuma and Zogo. You think we don't know the truth? So Igbo unification is a death trap. We must call it off, and we don't want Anyoma state creation of Ned Nwoko. One way or the other, we will prove you wrong if you let Anyoma state to be created for Igbo people. I know there is so much noise on the background now. I have to stop here. I will continue it from my next broadcast. But let me go to the comment section and receive my insult. I see Odogwata. I greet you, Odogwata, my own Igala brother in Anyoma land. I greet you. I see Scott David. He say, Tozo, we no fit broadcast without mentioning Nnamdi Kanu. But Nnamdi Kanu is not a market anymore. He's a low-life criminal that have brought insult to all Igbo people, including you, Mumu. Atoro calling somebody Atoro. And I see who is this. He's a grand slave. Sure, your slavery chain are not broken. Yes, you are Igbo. You don't know where you come from. Some Igbo come from Egypt. Some Igbo come from Israel. Some Igbo come from Equatorial Guinea. Some Igbo come from Jamaica. Some Igbo now are forming community in Ghana. Who is a slave? You are the bunch of slaves that were dumped in Nigeria, in Benin Empire, to control Benin people. Through Samuel Ajayi Crowder, you were a bunch of slaves that did not have where to go after the abolition of slaves. That is how you form identity for yourself. You want to use that identity to rule us? We shall see how it ends. Criminal. Where are they? Drop your insult. I see King of the Game. He said them, don't fire when the race never starts. Thank you, King of the Ejele, King of the Game. Music never starts. Dancing competition never starts. Then don't they break their leg. We dey wait for Nnamdi Kanu. All of una wey dey mumu una sef. We dey wait for una. Make una come out. I think una come out. Richest tribe in Nigeria. Most intelligent tribe in Nigeria. The Igbo of Africa. The continue. We are waiting for you. We shall see how it ends. Unfortunate set of criminals. We are Igbo. 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 Is there Benin people disturbing me? Have you seen Benin people staggering with Igbo people? Have you seen Yoruba people staggering with Igbo people? Have you seen Hausa staggering with Igbo people? Have you seen Ikwere staggering with Igbo people? Is it not Igbo people? Everywhere Igbo people, Igbo people, Igbo people, Igbo people, Igbo people. Una no get shame. One Yoruba girl insulted me in her broadcast. I dedicated one broadcast for her. I beg Yoruba people to advise that girl. Till today, I am following that girl to mention my name. She has not tried it. Don't I call her Yoruba at times? Have you seen Yoruba insult me here? You don't want us to call Igbo, but Igbo is calling everybody. Igbo is crying. Nigeria hate us. Nigeria marginalize us. Nigeria suffers. They are killing us. Fulani herdsmen. Boko Haram. They want to take our land. They want to Fulanize us. Only Igbo people. Igbo people cause the whole problem. Blame it on others. Cry foul for the very problem they cause. What a shame. It's only Igbo the tribe in Nigeria, supposedly. It's Yoruba claiming Benin. It's Yoruba claiming Nishekiri. Even though their culture seems to be similar, as it is with the Igbo people. It's Hausa claiming TV people now. It's Hausa still claiming Idoma and Egala. Igbo people, why are you sponsoring state creation for me? Why are you the one that is more happier when Igbo matter is discussed? When Anyoma matter is discussed? If I come here and I say, oh, Ibamaka, Igbos are wonderful, you will like me. You know, get sense. That thing, make una view social media warrior. We are not social media warrior. We are not social media warrior, but we are your destiny and we are your doom. The true karma. We will give you back everything you have been doing. What a shame. You can't go back and talk to Igbo people to be calming down. You want to correct me? I'm an uncompleted building. No? I'm not rolling in a chair because I'm poor, I'm hungry. Look at my jaw. Shameless group of criminals. Just one word from Soludo. All of you are running mad. Come and kill Soludo because you want to hide your lies. Where are they? If you bring a junk president tomorrow, they will still tell you junku people hate them. That is just the truth. I see Ifeanyi. What did he say? He said these guys are putting us in danger. Thank you, Ifeanyi Chukwu. Nobody hates Igbo. Every Nigerian I know love Igbo. Igbo people are lovable by nature. I must tell you the truth. I still help Igbo people. I still know many Igbo people. Many Igbo people work with me. All of us in Nigeria need Igbo people. But when you come to this your madness, this your hopelessness, thunder fire all of una. Igbo people will come and tell you the whole Hausa are Janja weed. Nnamdi Kanu was telling you that Hausa is Janjaweed, Boko Haram. They don't have sense. Yoruba is a Fonja betrayer. It does not concern the people who say they are Igbo. He even went on to say Ndi Igbo Bondo wa Burono, Ndi Igbo Bondo wa Burono, Ndi Igbo Bondo wa Burono. What is your problem? He didn't cause Nnamdi Kanu. Now Nnamdi Kanu said I should kill my father. I refuse, so I am now evil. You destroy the good version of me, I will give you the devil version. Get ready. I see Blessed on page. He said, please, try not to lump all Igbo in this. Honestly, Blessed on page. My apologies. Sometimes maybe we overreact. But if you feel that way, I want to sincerely tell you, I don't feel that way. Blessed on. Because if I have to marry tomorrow again, I'll go and marry a Igbo woman from Nnamdi Kanu village. And so I have not started generalizing it. Always look at my broadcast. You are there. I may not agree completely with you for some reason, but you are there since the day I know you till today. You have never supported the shenanigan of these Igbo Biafra people trying to spoil Igbo name. Ijele today is having issue because he do the same thing. I know so many progressive-minded people I have called. People like Chimezie. But some of them can talk. Some of them have been bamboozled, mesmerized. But you have, in fact, outside Professor Charles Soludo, no Igbo person has come out to say the truth as he hot. No. And I now see that all my brothers who named their children Soludo, because Soludo was a performing central bank governor, they didn't make mistake. Soludo should keep it up and save Igbo people. So, blessed on, honestly, I'm not generalizing it. Because if I tell you as I'm saying this thing, Igbo people near me. But they are tired. But we are begging all of you, those who want to protect Igbo name, Igbo legacy, please, let us call these criminals who say they are Biafra. Let us call them out of order. Ojukwu and Nagu Yoronsi started this madness. It was not checked. Today, look at where he's taking us to. We thought Nnamdi Kanu had sense. I have canvassed for Igbo cause more than Igbo people. But in the end, I saw these people were Ojukwu gang. I abhor the sheep. And I'm sure most of you believe the lie they told about me. If everything they said about me was to be true, let God leave me at their mercy. But if they lied against me, just to destroy my people, they don't understand the implication of me being their destiny and I do. And I see Miri Obaru. I greet you, my brother. He say, I am Igbo from Anambra, and I also been Charlotte. Of course, Obaru, Mimi, I agree completely with you. You are part of those progressive-minded Igbo people. And it's people like you. Like that is why I even control my mouth. There are a lot of Igbo people, as you say. There is one Abo man. It's Abo man, no, Anyoma man, not Abo man. He should be Anyocha man. They sent me a clip where he was shouting on Radio Biafra. He was saying, if you see any Anyoma person that says it's not Igbo, kill the person. I say, wow, see as Igbo people, they mumu. Sorry, because of Blessed on page complaint. See as Igbo Biafra people, they mumu. Now Anyoma man now, that man a true Anyoma man. Now they go tell Igbo people, say if you see any Anyoma person, we say you know be Igbo, make una kill him. And when you can't kill Anyoma man now, because you believe say Anyoma man tell you to kill Anyoma man, oh boy, you go get them back. Nobody go cross River Niger. And everybody go blame Igbo people. Now say if they day for on our Igbo platform, they tell on kill all the Igbo elders, kill all the Igbo elders. You tell if they make broadcast, say make them kill all the Urobo elders or Ishekiri elder. Tell if they make him make broadcast, say make them kill in village elders. Even Oraka will go come out and insult Igbo. All these people made them insult to their elders. And that is the value why I tell you. Even when I get angry, I want to talk to my king. I coordinate myself, call myself back because of value. But Nnamdi Kanu wake up one day, he say, all the Igbo people, Bondowa Borono. And I'm sure all of you heard it. And if I stand on that ground, I can give validation to it. But to cut it short, please, I've not generalized it. It's not all Undi Igbo. Oboro Ndi Igbo nine. Ndese na wabo Ndi Biafra. Obuni Iwo Igbo. Ine meme unity begging. Iwa atoro. Iwo ozu. Iwo nwoke or nwanyi she kupuri kupo. It's an Igbo, I'm obedient movement, RM coalition. You know coalition is just coming. And you Bundi Igbo. You all this Igbo Biafra, all of you. We will build a psychiatric hospital, correctional center where your brain will be re-edited. Adjust because you need help. So many insults coming, and what is this? He say, I'm Anyoma, I'm not Igbo. God bless you, comedy. Let them respect this. Irrespective of the similarity, when it comes to value, it is like day and night. Watch my platform. No Igbo person will challenge me, but rather they will call me because they know I'm an elder. I am an elder. And the Bible says, rebuke not an elder, but entreat them. They will say, bro, you go too far now. I will apologize. King of the game. Yeah, king of the game. I've taken that one. So ultimately, Igbo Biafra people, avoid them. Oh, we are obedient movement, avoid them. Oh, we are Igbo unification, avoid them. All of them are criminal. Go and deal with Soludo truth. Only one truth. Only one truth. Maximum love for progressive-minded Igbo. But you Igbo Biafra, Igbo obedient movement, Igbo unity beggar, Igbo coalition, thunder go fire all of them. Your game of Wazobia no go work now. Because now you are trying to use Hausa to fight Yoruba. You are doing coalition with the Yoruba, and Hausa cannot understand. We will continue this broadcast next time. Do have a nice day. And I apologize once again. I'm not generalizing it for the entire Igbo. But if we don't remove this disease, this grass among the rice we have planted, they will destroy all of us. We are waiting for the day of harvest. And that day of harvest, let them release him the Kano. Let him come and do supremacy in Yushi. So that all of you close to him, we can keep you where you belong. And when we are dealing with Igbo, let's see those Igbo we love. Let's see those Igbo that are reasonable. Let's see progress. If you want me to call Igbo people that I can't do without, even as we speak, I even trust the life of my family in the hand of Igbo person. I'm never afraid of those kind. But you see, you toxic ones, we know you already. Maybe I will take time in next week to differentiate Igbo people. I've made the broadcast before, analyzing how Igbo people behave, and so that the global community will know how to address us. To bring the broadcast to an end. Anybody tells I'm Igbo Biafra, oh, I beg, you are not safe. Igbo Biafra, you are not safe.